In this video we are going to complete our chapter 4, that is basic writing skills. Okay, so we will complete the answer question. So let's move to the answer question section. So this is the exercise time, and now in the question number A, state whether the following sentences are meaningful or not. If not, write correct sentences. So if the sentences are correct, you don't have to do anything, but if the sentences are incorrect, you have to correct it and write again. So in very first, you can see I in first question, daily I walk morning go for a. It is written daily I walk morning go for a. So it is not making sense. So I have written it. I go for morning walk daily. 2 feet I have. I have 2 feet. See, Reena promised my friends help too. Reena promised to help my friend. I am 10 years old. This is correct sentence. So I haven't written anything. What beautiful a flower. What a beautiful flower. Okay. And there will be exclamation mark also. So there will be exclamation mark also. See, what a beautiful flower, and then exclamation mark. And after that, birds fly. It's correct sentence. So don't have to do anything. The have gone children home. No, the correct sentence will be the children have gone home. Merry Xmas is the correct sentence. Don't have to do anything. Works very hard. He works very hard. Okay. Now, may you live long. So this is the correct sentence. That's why we don't have to do anything. Now, in B, question number B, take the option that is complete sentence from amongst the following. So we have to take the correct sentence only. See, in question number 1, in the east sun rises the sun rises in the east. Yes, this is the meaningful sentence. Sun east rises is not. So question option B is the correct sentence. So we have take it. And in the same manner, I have solved all these 12 questions, 16 questions, right? So all the questions are done here. You can study and you can understand, because if you study the sentence, it will itself tell you whether it is correct or not. Because if the sentence is giving meaning, then it is correct, and if the sentence is not giving meaning, then that is not correct. So now let's move to our next section. See, section C, answer the following questions describing your strengths and weakness. So what is your greatest strength? So you have to write, my greatest strength is that I am a quick learner, something like this. Okay, so I don't have that much space, that's why I have written only one liner answer, but you have to complete the whole sentence in this way. My greatest strength is that I am a quick learner. And same also in the question number 2, what is your greatest weakness? My greatest weakness is that I believe people very easily. In question number 3, which activity do you find hard to resist? See, in question number 1, what is your greatest strength? You can also write your greatest strength. What do you think about your greatest strength? You can write your greatest strength, but I have given an example only. Okay. In question number 2, what is your greatest weakness? You can write your greatest weakness, and I have given one example only. For example purpose only, I have written I believe people very easily. See, so you can write your greatest weakness also. Now, which activity do you find hard to resist? So helping others in the need. So there may be a lot of activities. All the people have their different activities which they find hard to resist. So you have whatever you like the most, whatever activity you like the most, you can write it there. So I have written helping others in the need is the activity I find to resist. So you have to write in this way, helping others in the need is the activity I find hard to resist. Okay. Now in question number 4, what is your nature like? So you can write your nature. So I have written example, I am simple person, I love to see everyone happy. What would you do to overcome your greatest weakness? So it is the question, what would you do to overcome your greatest weakness? Then I have written I would focus more and practice regularly. So you can write your answer also, because all these questions are based on the personal skills, right? So this is for example purpose only. You have to write, you can write your answers also. Now, which things make you angry? So I have written, being ignored by someone makes me angry. You can write your reason for angry. All what thing make you angry? You can write your own reason. Now in question number 7, what do you find most challenging in day-to-day life? So I have written, I find managing my time most challenging in my day-to-day life. Time most challenging, you have to write. Yeah. Most challenging in my day-to-day life. Now move to our question number D. So here is a conversation I have filled. So I will read once so that you can clearly understand. So buyer, do you have a long shirt? Shopkeeper, then do you prefer the straight or frilled one? Now buyer, I want a straight one. Shopkeeper, look this. Then buyer, how much? Shopkeeper, this one is of rupees 2000, but I have cheaper also. Buyer, no, this is okay, but is it in red color? Shopkeeper, what size do you want? Do you wear? Buyer, I wear XL1. Shopkeeper, sure, I have that size. Buyer, fine, pack it. So this is the conversation between buyer and shopkeeper. So completed. Now conversation 2, you have to complete. Customer, how much is 1 kg of tomatoes? 1 kg tomatoes का जो price है कितना है? Then seller tells that, sir, they are 60 rupees per kg. So customer, so expensive. Last week I purchased it for 40 rupees per kg. Seller, yes sir, but since then tomato became very expensive. Now customer, they are probably old ones. Now seller, no, they are fresh ones. And then how much? Customer, I wanted to buy 2 kg, but since they are so expensive, give me 1 kg. So here it will be, I wanted to buy. Okay, I wanted to buy. You have to write after that, I wanted to buy 2 kg. Since then they are so expensive, give me 1 kg. Then seller, okay, as you wish. So this completes. Now question number E. Now in question number E, we have to underline the phrases. Okay, so what are phrases? Phrases are group of words which don't have the complete meaning. Okay, group of words which don't have complete meaning, these group of words known as phrases. Okay, so in the first sentence you can see, the lion is an animal of great strength. So of great strength is the phrase here. I have underlined all the phrases. Okay, a hardworking child is always be succeed. A hardworking child is the phrase. He listened to me with great attention. Don't play with naughty boys. So with naughty boys is the phrase. Kolkata is a city with thick population. City with thick population. See, city with thick population gives a meaning but not a complete meaning. But when we write Kolkata is a city with thick population, it gives the complete meaning. Now in question number 6, he is full of courage. So full of courage means incomplete meaning. But when we write he is full of courage, then it gives the complete meaning. Similarly, I have done all these sentences. Okay. So in question number 7, she was wearing a bangle made of gold. So made of gold is the phrase. Then question number 8, an old man lived beside the lake. Beside the lake. The boy stood on the burning deck. On the burning deck. He wants to go home. To go home is the phrase. Do you enjoy reading this book? Reading this book is the phrase. The wicked people loves getting people into trouble. Getting people into trouble is the phrase. He speaks like a born leader. Like a born leader is a phrase. I have forgotten how to play this game. How to play this game is the phrase. He succeeded in the long run. In the long run is the phrase. So we have completed our exercise. You have to write in your copy and just remember.